Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back here in China. I'm here on the corner of Shandong Road, and this side is Shiwu Road. Now, I just want to say this is basically the most CBD as what I can get here in China, Qingdao. You can see it's right next to a big highway, and there's a reason I choose this CBD area. We'll get into it right now. Today we're gonna search for some homeless people, and I just want to say hello to all of you guys. Hello, you beautiful people. Thank you for joining. Go ahead, click the like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing, because I do these live streams taking you into China, showing you unbiased, true reporting. So go ahead, click that subscribe button. Today I want to walk around and search for homeless people in China or beggars on the streets, and that is why I chose the CBD area. Because if I go to the beautiful areas, you know, these China haters will say, Jerry, you go into beautiful areas and touristy areas, and that is the areas the government try to protect. They hide beggars and homeless people from these areas. So that is why I chose this area, which is CBD, and it's not that famous, not that rich area. To prove to you guys, hey Kevin, always good to see you. Hi guys. So to prove to you guys what reality really is. So to start off, like I say, I'm right next to the highway. If this was in America or in my country, this place will be infested by homeless people, graffiti and all sorts of stuff. So I want you guys to check for yourself, see for yourself if you see any graffiti, any homeless people right here underneath the bridge. In this CBD area. What I do see over there is under the bridge is, because this is a perfect spot for homeless people, I see police vehicles there, I see cars untouched parking over here. So absolutely not homeless people in this area. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a walk, I'm going to make a circle, go through a park maybe, because that is an area where homeless people will sit and sleep and put up their homeless houses, tents and so on. So we're going to see, and I will talk about it as we go. Hey R3D pal, always good to see you here. Thank you for all that likes, ladies and gentlemen. That is very important. So I just want to explain what triggered this video is I'm busy doing research on homelessness in America, and this is not comparing America to China in a way of slandering America. I just want to bring you guys unbiased reality, basically. That is why I do this. So I did a lot of research, and especially in San Francisco, there's a huge problem in America with homelessness now. And there's a reason these people are homeless and struggling, and that is drug abuse, alcohol abuse. Obviously, COVID-19 plays a role. We all agree on that. Deindustrialization. And that is very important, because America blames China for deindustrialization. And that is so wrong, because it's not China's fault. And if you guys are not familiar with what I'm talking is, there's an area in America, that's actually where Trump campaigned in 2016, called the I'll tell you guys now, I just slipped my mind, the Rust Belt. So this is an area where all these factories operate, but it's a failing disaster at this moment. And they want to blame China for stealing jobs. And that is the reason why people are homeless, apparently, according to economists and politicians and people in America. And that is really not true. The truth is, my friends, China is busy educating its people to put up factories, to put up businesses, to push the economy. You see, here's the thing. China's got capitalism under control, and that is what the West lacks. China's got it under control. They have more educated people, advanced educated people in this country than what America has learners. It's just insane how they can blame China for something they are doing wrong, you know. And for me, it's just Why can't they let the sun shine over a country for once in their lives? I feel because of business loss, because of poor management, poor government, you know, officials, poor government action in the countries. They find stuff inside, problems inside China to discredit China and make their own people in the countries believe that they are the alpha and the omega for that country. So basically what I'm trying to get at is, I feel that these type of countries, especially America in this case, are brainwashing their people into believing something that is not true. So that is what triggered this whole video. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk around. We're going to see if we find any homeless people. As I said, I've never been in this area. It's a CBD area here in Qingdao. I chose this area because I don't want to go to touristy areas where you guys will say the CPC is hiding all these homeless people and beggars from the world. So I chose this area. It's not a rich area, and this is a perfect spot for people if they really don't have homes to basically live. So we're going to walk around here, see what we can find, and yeah, as we go I will talk, but we're going to walk around. Let's see what we can find. So right here we have a lady. She's definitely not homeless. What they are doing is, these people are collecting boxes and they sell it. They sell it for money, but they definitely have their own homes right here in this apartment areas. Homeless people are people sitting on the street asking for money, right? This lady is actually walking and finding a way to earn money. Now, there's a big importance here that I want to make clear. The reason also you don't see homeless people on these streets is China is one big family, guys. That is one thing you don't get. China is one big family. They look after for each other. You know, these guys are a family importance orientated country. They believe in family. They will never let their loved ones sit on the street or suffer. They will always make a plan to help them. That is also a reason. But like this lady behind me right here, she's definitely not homeless. She's not rich, but she's making a plan to earn her money. And tonight she will definitely have a place to sleep in one of these apartments. So yeah, let's continue and see what we can find. I just want to say, Michael Mai, thank you so much for that super chat. Just for your beer. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate it. Super nice of you. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, I'm walking in a very normal area. You can see for yourselves if you look at the buildings. But I haven't seen anyone yet on the streets. I do see people are living in these apartments. They have shelter, they have homes, roofs above their heads. There's definitely not people on the streets as far as what I walked up until now. What I do see is Volvo cars in these areas. Yeah, so there's definitely not. What is that? As I walk here, I just saw something. What is that? Can this be money? Let's see what this is. What is this? Yeah, indeed it is. There's even money lying around. So that's actually funny for this stream. China is doing so well that there's money lying around on the streets. What I do see is people enjoying themselves. So by the way, it's the first day back. Most of people are back at work today. The Spring Festival has officially ended. That's why I'm doing this stream. They are back at work, my friends. They are back at work. But let's see if we can find any. I'm walking through this building. You can see it's not a very rich area. This is a perfect spot for homeless people to sleep at, but I don't see any. I just want to say thank you, YouTube, for that super sticker, my friend. It's greatly appreciated. Let's make our way down here, shall we? Let's make our way down here and see if we can find any homeless people or beggars on the streets. Well, you know, there's one of my points I want to raise in this video. China's got a lot of small businesses, my friends. As you can see right here next to the road. Like there's a hair salon right here on the street. Small barber, grocery stores, fruit and veg stores. China's got a lot of small businesses. And these people pay very cheap for this rent, for rent to operate their small businesses in. And that makes it worthwhile, or that makes it rather possible for these people to actually have a running small business and an income. And right there across the street, you can see all these buildings, amazingly beautiful buildings. So, I mean, this will be a perfect area for homeless people. If I'm thinking as a homeless right now, this will be a perfect spot to sit on the street and beg for money, because there's actually a mall over there. We can make a turn, we can maybe walk up there and see if there's any beggars at the mall. But my point is they will basically live here and obviously make their way to the mall and go beg for money, I'm sure. Yeah, so we're gonna look and see if we find any of these people, which I highly doubt. And that is sad, my friends. That is sad to think about. That I need to search very hard to maybe find someone living on the street or begging for money in a country that the world is discrediting, in a country where the world is just talking bad, negative stuff about this country. But yet in their own backyards, there's a big problem regarding homelessness. And I blame it on capitalism. I'm blaming it on bad governance. I blame it on politicians, lies, lack of education, drug abuse, alcohol abuse. All these things, you know, all these things that people believe is fun in life. You know, it's our freedom to drink, to do whatever we can, whenever we want to, because freedom is so important. Well, my friends, go look in San Francisco, you will see what is true freedom then. But in a country like this, it's very hard for me, my friends. I'm searching and I'm really looking up and down these alleys if I can find any proof or any any kind of homelessness area or people begging for money or something like that. I simply can't. I'm trying for you guys, and we're going to try and make it happen, but I highly doubt it, because all these people have their houses all around me, and like I say, these people believe in family. They help each other. They really, really help each other. They don't leave their loved ones on the streets. If someone is going through a bad time, they will make a plan to help them. I mean, in an area like this right now, you can see it's a quiet street, like the main street is there at the top. Right there is the main street. This is like a side street, and this is like a small park area or like a hangout area for this community. This would have been a perfect location for homeless people. Like that bench there could have been a perfect bed for people. You won't see them here. You won't see them here because it's so under control over here in China, my friends. It's really under control, and that is why I want to do the stream, to show you guys that the media in the West and the lies coming from the West is just propaganda against a country that's actually doing very, very well. And yes, the government is doing a great job. It's family that help their family members, I agree. It's education that helps this country, but it is definitely the government. The government is doing a great job in this country. Prove me wrong, my friends. Here I am in a park right next to a little canal. You see people chilling over there, but that's not a homeless person. That is maybe the closest we're going to get to a homeless person. Somebody just watching their WeChat account on that bench in the sunlight. People are playing here. It's safe for kids. It's very, very safe for kids to play here with their family members. Look at this. This is right next to a canal in the city. Right next to a canal in the city. It's even clean, my friends. No graffiti, No people sitting here, people on the sidewalk. There's a bridge connecting this area to the beautiful, beautiful modern city of Qingdao. Again, this would have been a perfect place for homeless people, but there are none. And it's very hard for me to find any homeless people or beggars for you guys. But what I can show you is families enjoying their times here. Clean areas. And again, this is in a park area right next to a canal in the city. This is a perfect spot for homeless people. Tell me if you agree with me or you disagree with me. This is CBD, my friends. This is the CBD. I don't want to take you guys into Johannesburg, South Africa CBD, because number one, I will most probably be killed or robbed, and you will see beggars on each side of the street, like the traffic lights. You will see people sleeping over here. In America, you see drug addicts lying on the sides. You see graffiti all over. Here you see trash cans. People throw away their trash. They are well-educated society. You see benches in these areas, well-organized benches where you can freely, safely sit down and enjoy a beautiful view of the city and this small park right here. My friends, I'm gonna try find a beggar, and I'm really trying hard, to be kind of honest. I chose this area, and this is kind of a rough area. A rough meaning it's not a rich area, right? In Qingdao. But still, everyone is sitting here with their phones, safe. There's no beggars, there's no homeless people. It's in order, everything is organized. It is really beautiful. They have working street lights. They have little landscaping gardens here in the park with minimal rubbish, if there is any. Rubbish cans. My friends, this is a well-organized government that make this happen in a country, to be kind of honest with you. Look how clean this is on this bridge. And see the law and order, the peacefulness of the people. There's the mall over there. Let's make our way to the mall and see on the streets if we find any beggar or even again homelessness. If you see any proof of homelessness. That is the sad part, my friends. I'm trying hard to search for this kind of people, but I don't find them. I don't find them. If you walk in America, in San Francisco, in one of those parks there, you're going to see tents lined up with people without jobs, asking the government to pay them money because they want to stay on the street and just earn their money. Again, they blame deindustrialization. They blame China for this. My friends, it's not the case. Look at this. This is a society that works. This is a society that has one goal, and that's success and better lives. It's not this guy's fault. It's America's own fault. It's the politicians' fault. It's lies, it's propaganda, it's brainwashing. They don't want the people to see what is happening here in China. They want to lie to you. And that is why I bring you in live, that you can have a walk with me and see for yourself. What do we see? Jeep cars on the streets. Look at these car brands. Look at the state of the cars. Brand new. Look at the tires. Brand new tires on the cars. Well organized. People are wearing warm clothes. They all have phones in their hands. It is all big lies, my friends. It's one big lie. There's the mall over here. I promise you now, in Western countries, this place would have been a perfect spot for some beggars right here on this corner, because people come do their shopping and they will make people feel sorry for them and ask for some money. Here in China, everybody go buy their own stuff because they have money and they work. I just want to say thank you for that 100 likes. You guys are freaking awesome. We can try push for 150 if you guys don't mind. Let's get this algorithm going. So by the way, as I walk and search for some homeless proof or beggar proof, which I again highly doubt I will find, I just want to remind you guys that I am on Taotiao now, my Chinese friends. Taotiao and Bilibili. You can go to my community tab and click on the link. It will take you to my Taotiao account. I will upload videos only, some unbiased, true reporting videos and some cultural videos with Chinese subtitles, so you can go check it out. But on this channel we're going to stream and do some serious videos, continue the journey. My friends, if you look at the people, everyone's got beautiful clothes on, warm clothes. They all have new shoes. They have great haircuts. There's no homeless, there's no graffiti on these rocks. There's no people, no tents in these areas. No people sleeping on this grass behind the bushes. None. Zero. There's nothing as such. There's nothing. I don't know if you guys can see it. I will walk across there to prove it to you, but there's the road going into downtown. It's a well organized area. This is CBD, the most CBD as you can get here in Qingdao. And I see none. I see no beggars. I see no homeless issue. It's here in China, Qingdao. And I'm sure the whole China is the same, because I stayed in 4 cities in my life, in my stay here in China already. And all 4 cities has got none. Now, I do want to make it clear, you do get people on the street asking for money here in China, but normally that is people like veterans, military veterans, or like disabled people, lost a limb, or having a hard time. They're not asking money to fill up their stomachs because they have no food to eat. No, they ask money for help, because this is a family. This is what you see around me now. This is one family. This is not just a nation. This is not just a country with people living here. The Chinese people are connected. This is one big family I'm walking through right now. They help each other. They care for each other. That is one of the biggest reasons you don't see homeless people here. China even have shelters for people if they really need. And I bet you, I want to bet my bottom dollar, if I act homeless in this country and I walk into any noodle shop or any food shop and I ask people, I'm really hungry, I don't have money, I need help, I just need something to eat, I promise you they will help me. I want to bet my bottom dollar they will help me. Because these people care, my friends. They care, that's the difference. We are on the streets right next to a mall and absolutely no beggars. No beggars, there's no homeless people down there in that area over there. And I'm trying, I chose this location with the hopes of finding something to at least make this video more believable. Because you see, people don't believe what I speak on this channel. So I was hoping maybe finding someone on the streets asking for money. But my friends, it doesn't exist here in China. Like I say, you do get people, definitely you do get people in China. But out of a population of 1.4 billion people, this is basically nothing. That's what I'm trying to get at. There's nothing. There's no beggars, there's no homelessness. Yes, rural areas are poor. Let me make it clear. I've made some videos where I go into rural areas. And I'm going to continue going to rural areas, making some cool content for you guys, showing you how it really looks like in there and how the people live over there. I want to make it clear. Yes, in rural areas, people are poor. But they are not extremely poor that they can't eat. They are not extremely poor that they don't have a roof over their heads. They do have homes. They do have families. They do have food. They can operate. They can maybe not buy a BMW, but who cares about a BMW, right? Who cares? Especially when you stay in a rural area. You don't need a freaking BMW. They have homes. They have heaters. You can see in that rural town videos that I make. They have heaters. They have aircon. They have everything needed. They have even solar panels on their roofs. The government even installed solar panel streetlights in these areas. They have small shops all over. Most of that people run small businesses. So they do make their money. They're not rich, but they live and they are happy. That's what cares. That's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing that matters. They are happy, my friends. And the government constructed this infrastructure connecting these big cities to little rural areas with these spaceship-like overland subway trains. So if these people want to come out and have a nice, let's say a hot pot dinner in one of this fancy malls called Wanda Plaza, all they do is they hop onto a subway, it's an overland subway, into the city. They come eat their hot pot, they make their way back home to their little rural village. I mean, really, my friends, do they really need to own BMWs, Kias, new Nissans? Do they really need to do they need to own these cars in that villages? No, they don't. They have smiles on their faces. They have full stomachs. They have a well-functioned government. They have somebody they trust. They have safety. They have a beautiful area to live in. They have a country with 500,000 years of history, human civilization, history. They have everything. They have the biggest electronic markets. They have the biggest factories in the world right now. They have everything they need. They don't need anything else. My friends, I guess what I want to tell you is the American dream is broken. You see, if you don't know what the American dream really is, it was intended to be a hard-working nation. So you work hard in a capitalist country, you earn your money, you buy your house, and you leave a good future for your kids. Deindustrialization. You know, the reason they blame China right now, they blame China for deindustrialization. That broke the American dream. Because people are homeless, people are suffering, the media is brainwashing their people in America, politicians are lying to their people. It's a mess. It's a mess in a beautiful country. I like America. But my God, your politicians are a bunch of clowns. Your media is a bunch of idiots. And you guys, you are falling for jack shit. You are falling for, I wanted to say horse shit rather. You are falling for that, my friends. This is how a country should operate. Regardless if you agree with what the party's name is. Regardless if you agree if these people look different than you. Regardless if you don't like noodles. Doesn't matter. But this is how a country should operate. This is how a country should look like. This is exactly it. Now, I want to just get back to my point. My friends, America can't blame China for deindustrialization in America, in the Rust Belt. They can't. I have said it earlier in the stream, I'm going to say it one more time. China's got more advanced learners than what America have learners. It's more learners, advanced learners over here. That's what I'm trying to say. These people study. These people have a goal. They are not lazy. The government direct the people into an educational field. That is why it's so difficult for any foreigner to get into this country. You need great education to get into this country, to work here. They don't want any people that's going to come in here and try to be bums and live on the streets and struggle and break this beautiful sidewalks and graffiti all over the show. They don't want that in China. They want people that contribute to their goal and to their society. And that is why I am proud of being part of this movement. And people can call me whatever the hell they want me. They can call whatever the hell they want. But in reality, my friends, I am on the right side of history. And you are on the wrong side, most probably. You don't know it yet. And you won't believe it yet because you are brainwashed. You are on the wrong side of history. And I wish the world can let go of this nonsense about China. They must let go of this. Because imagine the whole world looks like this. Imagine Africa. Imagine Africa can have buildings like this and safety like this. Imagine that. My friends, we will live in a planet that you can't imagine. So I ask you to be a visionary and think for yourself. If this is something the whole world can look like this. If they stop with this stupid lies about fake freedom and stop trashing on China because they are jealous of losing the race. I think it's a joke, my friends. I think it's a joke. Again, I'm not that best of a speaker, but my camera is doing the talking for me. There you go. This is the most CBD I can get for you guys. We don't see any beggars, any homeless people. I just want to say, Robot GTI 180, great work. Keep it up, Jerry. Thank you for that super chat. My friends, this is reality. And I want to make one point, last point clear. There's a lot of people that say, why? So here's the two important questions. Why are there so many Chinese people studying abroad? Well, let's stick with that one question. Why are there so many Chinese people studying abroad? When I say they have more advanced learners than what America have learners in total. Well, here's the thing. Think about this for a second. Annually, China produces 8 million graduates. Annually, 8 million graduates. There are roughly 360,000 annually studying in America. I want to leave you with that little statistic. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's too freaking cold. So by the way, it's very cold in Qingdao today. I can't speak clearly. But in anyway, so there's the statistic for you guys. 8 million per annually graduates here in China compared to 360 studying abroad. That is basically nothing, my friends. So that argument makes absolute no sense. And here's the thing, they go study abroad and they bring that knowledge back to China. You see, although China is this powerful nation, this powerful, rising, amazing country that the world can't accept, although it is true, the Chinese still believe to learn from other people. And all they want is the world to also learn from them. Instead of discrediting this people, instead of bashing this country, making up lies about this country, all they want is learn from us because we learn from you. We took some of your ideas and we implemented it into our country, and this is what we produce. So maybe we can show you guys how we did it. Just learn from us. We learn from each other. That is how civilization is supposed to work, my friends. But the Western countries hate this. They can't stand it. You know why? Because their system is failing. Democracy is failing. And they can't handle China's new system that is actually working. But me as a foreigner, I take a lot of punches for this, but I don't care. I stand in facts. I stand in reality. What I see around me and what you guys see with me is what it is. China is the future of the world, my friends. It's time to accept it. It's time to learn more about China. It's time to take your hands off China and let it be. Let these people be who they want to be without you being jealous. Let the sun shine over the competitor because they are winning legally. And with that said, my friends, I'm sorry. I didn't find any homeless people for you. I didn't find any beggars on the sidewalks. I'm so sorry. but I called it. I knew it's not going to happen because I have 100% faith in the systems. And I've been here long enough to see reality, a well-functioning society. So with that said, call me whatever you want in the comment sections down below. But my friends, there are no homeless, no beggars here in my city, because the government takes good care of the people. And I want to go as far as saying the whole China looks like this. Thank you all for watching. And do remember, you can become a Patreon, you can buy me a coffee, you can do whatever you want to support this channel. But most importantly, my friends, just go ahead, click that subscribe button, click that like button, ring that bell for updates, and I will bring you in live into China as much as possible, that you can see the facts, the reality, the truth, and counter that fake, Western, biased, clownish joke media that is brainwashing the people around the world. Thank you all for watching out of the beautiful Qingdao, China city. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe out there, guys. Have a good day.